Jimmy and me grew up together. We used to play street in Zanzibar. You obviously know that anyway, didn't you? We go back a long time, yeah. I've actually been blamed for him not winning the World Championship on a couple of occasions. But I'm sure, Jimmy, if you spoke to him, my name's John, but he's known as the world winner. I was known as the Boy Wonder, but my nickname is Pre-Race. Don't know where.
You used to play each other all the time?
Yeah, he said 9-1-4-7 ago, been practice, Liam.
What's it like being a mate of Jimmy's?
Well, I knew all his brothers and sisters, you know, Martin, God bless him, and his dad, his mum, you know, we grew up together, but I was a little bit older than him. He used to come in Zanzibar and watch me play. Right. Yeah, I used to give him 50 start.
You used to play as teenagers together, yeah?
Well, no, I'm a little bit older than him, you know what I mean?
And what kind of a guy is Jimmy?
It's, you know, there's an old saying, you can take a man out of tune, but you can't take tune out of a man. Yeah. And if you ever read his book about, you know, In Off the White?
Yes.
Well, I was the one who's done the first 3 chapters. We was the 2 guys in Ireland, went for 4 days and stayed for 8 weeks. He's a character, I love him to death. And you've met his dad, Tom, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, what's he like, eh?
Yeah, great, yeah.
Yeah, you can't meet anyone better than that, can you, yeah?
How do you rate him as a player?
Well, obviously, everyone's always going to say the one thing is he's not been able to win was the World Championship, and he's been in bridesmaids 6 times, and probably the most time, the one time that everyone thought he was going to win it was when he played Parrot.
Yes.
And he went 7-1 down, and he came back, and then you got the time when Hendry, 10-3 up, 7 frames in front, got beat 18-7. I was there all of them. I've been there all of them. I know Higgins and I'm all. And they're a great crowd. It's like a family when they go and play Snooker. Yeah.
So he's one of your great mates.
Very good friend, yeah. We've been through thick and thin, don't worry about that.
So who's that, Kev?
This is Salad, and as you can see, you know why Jimmy's nicknamed him Salad. Because he's not too fond of salad.
That's enough for Kevin Kelly. Yes, mate.
You know Jimmy, yeah?
Yeah, mate, about 10, 12 years.
Yeah, well, what kind of a guy is he?
I'd say he's pretty much above the average. He'd do anything for anybody.
So he's good fun?
Yeah, he's a good giggle. There's never a dull moment, mate, never a dull moment.
Have you been out on any nights out with him?
We've had the odd few, but like, get drunk and then whatever else and end up staggering home in a cab somewhere, flying up out the window as you do.
He don't do that sort of stuff now?
Oh, no, he's getting too old now, in all fairness, to do it, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's more chilled out, he don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
Good lad, apparently.
I said, how long have you known him?
12 years.
12 years?
Yeah, I drove for him for about 4.5.
Oh, you drove him round?
Yeah, it was entertaining, it was quite fun.
Yeah.
I used to pick the balls out for him, I was slim then.
So do you miss driving him round?
Yeah, to be fair. I met a lot of famous people for him, like they've won on the snooker circuit, and I've had a good time in all the years that I've been about. Yeah, it's been fun. You meet the odd person like Kevin, who's like, you can see for yourself.
Yeah, we know Kev.
Yeah, he's all right, but he's a bit eccentric to be fair. Yeah, but it's been good.
Right.
Jimmy's been a friend of mine for 30 years. He's entertained the public for 4 decades. 4 decades. He's still the most loved sportsman you could ever wish to meet. And I'll always be proud to be a friend of Jimmy White's.
Where did you meet him first?
I met him when he came into Tulse Hill Snooker Hall with a man whose daughter's here who died, a fella called Ronnie Gross, an absolute icon of anybody who knows anything about snooker. And he brought Jimmy into the snooker hall where I was, and all I can tell you is, ever since then, everybody realised that we weren't playing the same game that Jimmy White showed us. And incidentally, he was 13 at the time, so that'll tell you what he's like.
So you knew right from the start that he had great talent?
Everybody who ever watched him play from 13 knew that he was a world champion in the making. And it's the greatest crime ever that he's never been world champion. And anybody who's a friend of his, it cracks him up. But nevertheless, he walks amongst the champions because he is a champion in our eyes.
Did you talk to Salard?
I have talked to him. He's told me all about you.
Drive me for a couple of years, and then he brought me and Ronnie O'Sullivan home one night, and because we wouldn't stop at the services, he sacked himself. And then another time, so I had him back like that. Another time, he fell in love with this woman, and then he met her that night, and he go again. And he come up to me and he said, "Can I have next week's wages? I'm going to live in Leicester." I said, "Well, how can you have next week's wages if you're going to be in Leicester?" And he got his suitcase, went through Oxshott Woods, and then how long did you live in Leicester for?
And she come down here for another year. Good move, that.
It was funny. We did. I laughed myself.
He said he only put on weight after he left.
He did. Well, let's down to him.
I went to court one day, no insurance. He got me off no insurance in London. I said I couldn't work and all that. Got me off. No points, no nothing. Jimmy? They're not all mine, there's some along here as well. The wife's going to think I'm an alcoholic now. I'm afraid.
Say that again?
There's plenty of times, we've had plenty of good times.
Yeah, he's good fun, Lee.
Yeah, he's a proper.
You're not playing him today?
I'm so good, he can't pay me enough, mate, he's got to pay me.
Jimmy's happy to sign anything that's booked this evening after he's finished playing. So we will coffee go down over 50% of all money raised there, but also go to the entire breakout. So again, thanks to Mr. White.
Here we go.
Seeing as Jimmy's saved a couple of dogs there, his dog should win this one, shouldn't it?
It's only right. All the money we've raised tonight for the Save the Dogs, you know, it's only right my dog should win.
I agree.
Have a wear with the dog tonight, Pat.
And will it win?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
They promised they've got it all ready and it's in perfect shape, so hopefully it can go and do the business tonight.
It's got its breeze, isn't it?
Vieira Breeze.
Got a breeze in.
It's got a breeze, it's a walk in.
Yes. Jimmy's he's a nice fella. I've known him for a long time. When he started off playing snooker, I used to play then, of course, up in Neasden. Jimmy was about 12. And he's become one of the great players in the world for the last 25 years. And he's a gentleman. He's a right nice fella. Bit of fun and great player.
And was he always good from the start?
Always good, yeah. He was making 100 breaks after 6 months. So, you know, he was a rare talent.
Has he changed much?
Yeah, he has. He's put on a load of weight.
As a person with success, has he changed?
No, he hasn't changed at all, no.
And you must have played him yourself?
I played with him quite a lot when he was young, yeah.
How did you get on?
Well, I used to beat him when he started playing.
And then?
No, you know, we played as professionals together for quite some time. And then, of course, I drifted out of it, and Jimmy was come through and has been a top player for, as I say, for about 25 years.
How do you rate him in the all-time list?
Well, he hasn't had the success that he should have done. 6 times runner-up in the World Championships, but he's won plenty of other titles, and he has been a top player for, as I say, for a long time. So he's proved himself over 25 years. Without being world champion, he certainly has been a champion.